Well, I'm officially back in Guatemala and about to board this bus on its way to Rio Dulce. I've been gone from YouTube for a while now, so let's go through the last few months.
Hello!
This is my friend MT. She's solo sailed an Albert 30 from Maine to Florida, having pretty much no prior sailing experience. MT visited for a month back in September. And she was featured in Sail magazine, so definitely go check that out. In November, I went on a 3-day trip that turned into a 20-day adventure backpacking around Guatemala with some exceptional people. I'm flying back to Canada. I'm gonna spend the holidays with my family.
It is now about 11:30 p.m. and I'm walking to the bus station in Guatemala.
I just took a flight, landed in Florida, and got picked up from my friend MT. We're gonna go see my car.
She's driving! Woo!
I spent about a week driving across the US to make it home to Canada for Christmas. It was great being back with family. Then in early January, I left to help my friends move their new boat from Texas to Florida, and ended up getting snowed out in Morgan City, Louisiana. We never made it to Florida, and that leads me back to here, Rio Dulce, back to Dacia, home. Okay, now that I'm back on Dacia, this place is an absolute disaster. When I left my boat, I kind of left it in a bit of a rush. The whole place wasn't very organized or cleaned, and it was completely closed in, so there's a lot of mildew. The walls and everything needs to be wiped down. The whole place is a disaster. Anyways, we need to get to work cleaning this place because it's pretty disgusting. And yeah, let's get to work. Now that we're back on Dacia, there's 3 major jobs that I need to get done before I put her back in the water. One is to rebuild the chain plate knees. The other one is to completely seal off the raised bulwark. And rebuild my bulkheads. That's number 3. All of these issues are related to the fact that the bulwark leaks. The bulwark is the raised edge that runs around the entire outside of the boat, and it's pretty much leaked slowly ever since I got this boat and has been causing continual problems, and I've been trying to stop it from leaking from the outside for like the last 6 years, and I haven't been able to. So I've decided I'm going to take the entire teak tow rail off of the boat and fill that cavity with probably 2-part foam. Not exactly sure yet. We'll figure it out when we get to that point. But that is the plan. So the hull's built out of a mold. And at the top of the mold, there's like a lip. So the boat comes up, the boat shape, and then there's a lip. And then the deck goes on top of it. So there's the deck sits on top, and then this part here where it sits is called the hull to deck joint, and it's sealed off and bolted and screwed together. So because of the way it's done, this whole cavity is completely empty. It just so happens that when they built the hull, all of your bulkheads line up, parallel. I'm doing such a good job of explaining this. Essentially, I guess the bulkhead comes in, the top corner of the bulkhead right into the end grain doesn't end up getting sealed off with the way that this boat was constructed. When water leaks into the bulwark, it finds the lowest spot, and oftentimes the lowest spot ends up being the end grain of the bulkhead. So it's literally like leaked into every single one of my bulkheads. Almost all of them are soft in their own way. A couple of them have been repaired before and are starting to get soft again. And then that's actually the same reason the knees have water in them, because the knee goes right up to where the deck meets the hull. There's a space there that never got properly sealed, and when water leaks into the bulwark again, it leaks right into the knee. So yeah, we've got to fix all of these leaks and rebuild all of the bulkheads and do all of the knees, and I've got 3 months to do it, and I'm sure there's going to be more things come up in the process. So we should probably get to work. Okay, so in order to seal off the bulwark, I have to remove all of my stanchions. So today the job's going to be taking all the hardware out of the stanchions, removing all this, and pretty much just getting the stanchions off and everything that is going to need to be taken off in order to get all of this teak off. So let's start removing all this. So my goal for the end of the day is to take the Genoa tracks off of both sides. Today I'm going to remove all the teak off the tow rails. What I'm going to try to do is actually remove the teak without breaking it. If I break it, I won't be putting it back on, obviously, but if I can keep every single piece looking how it is now, there's a possibility after the bulwark's filled and everything's sealed up properly that I will be able to put it back on. But we'll see. Right now I just need to stop these leaks. If I have to sacrifice the teak, then I guess that'll be the case. So right now all I've got to do is pull these bungs out. There's hundreds of them. Knock them all out with a hammer, and then there's little screws underneath them. Whoops. That was a pain. So this looks like crap. I'm definitely not surprised, but I've already broken some teak. So I guess we're not putting teak back on the boat. Tarp my boat a little better, just like that one.
For anybody who doesn't know who that was Bo from Bo and Brandy on Sersha. I'm sure most people following me follow them, so he's been sanding his hull for weeks. I am so sunburned. Well, I got all of the teak off, so tomorrow I'm gonna be grinding and sanding and chipping away, cleaning up the surface and prepping it so that I can get it ready to be filled. There's a few different areas I need to work on tomorrow, but today is done, so see you guys tomorrow.